The perfect setting, the perfect atmosphere. It feels like a big game. It sounds like a big game. The focus now on the players as they seek to get their team off to the ideal start. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The imperative for everyone, 3 points on opening day.
Yeah, and it's obvious, Peter, you don't want to be playing catch-up after the opening group game. So we can expect this to be highly competitive. 3 points here and the feel-good factor of eventual progression kicks in. It's a great foundation to tackle the rest of the group games.
And we're underway. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Arsenal gain their reward with an early goal. Rice gets a foot in here. Rice shifted upfield. Saka. It's run loose here. Played towards the front line. Zubimendi makes the interception. Trossard. Saka. Havertz. Trossard! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, what a climb! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
There's a... He's not played the ball, that's a foul. That's really well manoeuvred. Timber can get it clear.
Rice really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
And it's hoisted clear. Gabriel, aim forwards. Incapuyi. Saliba. Rice, gently done. Caught offside that time. Out to the right. And he decides to cross it. That's going to go a long way. That pass has been well intercepted. Moved on forwards. Tries to get it clear. And the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's played forward. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Odegaard. Saka. The referee's awarded a free kick. Cleared without complication. Timber looking to add to his goal. Trossard, that's a delicate pass. And he's there to get it away. Chance to deliver.
Arsenal really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Timber clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width.
Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Throw it. Chance! Odegaard. Capier. Trossard. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. That is a brilliant interception. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Gabriel gets over and intercepts. Saliba. That's really well manoeuvred. forwards. Trossard towering forward here. And here's Saka. This is gone, that's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Now the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Surely now! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
They've played it short. Ødegaard cross, diving header! Now that was a full-blooded header.
No complaints about his effort and commitment. He just needs to start heading in the right direction and getting a drift.
Moved on forwards. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Timber. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Incapuyi, driven forward. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Aim forwards. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Trossard going full tilt down the left. That is lovely. Capier. Cross goes in there. Oh, well cut out. Real chance! He scores! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Trossard. Saka. Rice. Timber. Ødegaard. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Great challenge, time to perfection. Deftly away. No way through there. Rice, clearly not happy with that. And it's Rice. And it's half-time here. How to review the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
And we're underway again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Capier, gently done. And it's gone back to the keeper. That's really well manoeuvred. Timber. Rice. Saliba. Moved on forwards. Havertz chasing after it. Lovely ball. Can he finish? Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Arsenal find a position of real strength now. And back to the goalkeeper. Gabriel. Zubimendi. Gabriel. And it's played forward. Cuts out the pass. Oh, they could be caught out here. Now it's Odegaard. And here's Saka. Odegaard. Trossard. Knocks it out wide. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Saka, probing pass.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
In with the challenge. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. He's gone direct. Climbs up big! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best. Oh, smashing header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Odegaard. Rice, gently done. Saka tries to think it through. Corner it is. So here comes the substitution. Rice goes short. Succumbs to the pressure. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And the shot! Moved on forwards.
Arsenal look very much like they've got to that time where it's all about closing this one out. Just take the sting out of the opposition.
Unlike their opponents who have to do precisely the opposite, and time is run. Havertz! Well, there's a probing ball, and he cuts out the supply. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's in a good... There's the shot! Goal! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So there's going to be another change here. So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Timber. Saliba. Rice. Oh, this looks sharp. Havertz. Now he's off and running. That's really well manoeuvred. Now that's well seen too. Played back to the goalkeeper. Aim forwards. Saliba tries to clear. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Trossard. Havertz with a definite foul there. That's a lovely, neat pass. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Gabriel, Calafiori, gently done. Moved on forwards. Trossard is flagged offside. Timber is there, and he can get that clear. Nicely intercepted. Odegaard wins the duel this time, and it's played forward. The pass has gone astray. Calafiori, that's really well manoeuvred. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Now it's Kalajic. Raya, long ball by the goalkeeper. That's really well manoeuvred. That's a cute ball. That's an excellent interception. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Takes a shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
Calafiori, gently done. Just 5 minutes left. Moved on forwards. Havertz chasing after it. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Kalajdzic. Ødegaard spread out to the left. Thinks one through. Havertz! Saliba aim forwards. And here's Havertz. Calmly anticipates. Has a look and plays it forward. And it's played forward. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And the shot! Sticks it away! Deep into injury time! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A poor start, verging on disastrous. This most definitely not what they were envisaging. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, it's the start they didn't want, but it doesn't have to mean there's no chance of recovery. There's still plenty of points to turn things around, although I must add, much less room for error now.